Thank you for joining us as we continue to uncover the story of Henry Robinson. Today we are at St Mary Magdalene Church in Monkton. This is one of the oldest churches in Thanet, recorded in the Domesday Book in 1086. The building you see today dates from around 1190, although much of it was rebuilt in the 15th century. But in the early 1600s, this wasn't history. Monkton was Henry Robinson's home. This church stood at the centre of the Robinson family's world. And when Henry Robinson died, he asked to be buried here. Somewhere in this churchyard lies Henry Robinson. We don't know exactly where. The earliest gravestone that we can find dates from 1732. Henry's father, Nicholas Robinson, was a prominent local landowner. His life is commemorated here on this brass plaque from 1594. Nicholas was a man who looked to the future. He left instructions that his sons should be good scholars and receive a university education. Henry followed that path to St John's College, Cambridge. Henry's mother, Frances, whose life is remembered here in this plaque from 1611, lived an extraordinary life. She was married 3 times. Indeed, according to the plaque, she enjoyed 3 husbands. First, Thomas Epps of New Romney, then Nicholas Robinson of Monkton, Henry's father, and finally, John Birchington of Aldington, her cousin, a justice of peace and part of a powerful Kent family. Through her, 3 significant families became one: the Epps, the Robinsons, and the Birchingtons. This was a world of lawyers, landowners, and public duty. Henry grew up in a household that understood something very clearly. Land was not just wealth, it carried responsibility. And when he wrote his will in 1642, that idea runs through every line. He provided for his sisters. He supported widows in Monkton and Birchington. He remembered the poor. He named his servants. He was not a man acting casually. This was a man thinking carefully about the future. On the 13th of May, 1642, Henry Robinson signed his will. And he used words that have precise legal meaning. He left his lands in Birchington and St Nicholas to St John's College, Cambridge, not as a gift, but on trust and confidence. That distinction matters. The land was to be held in trust, specifically to fund scholarships and fellowships for young people born here in Thanet and Kent and educated at the King's School, Canterbury. St John's College was the trustee and not the owner, and he was also explicit about how this should work. The will says forever. It says scholars should be admitted from time to time. It provides a fallback. If no Thanet-born candidates are available, the benefit extends across Kent. But Thanet comes first. This is not vague language. This is not temporary. This is carefully constructed charitable trust designed to endure. We have now gathered enough evidence to bring a judicial review claim to the High Court. The planning application was the trigger, but there is also a bigger question. Standing here in the parish where Henry Robinson lived, worshipped, and chose to be buried, we are asking something very simple. Can a 400-year-old charitable trust, written in trust and confidence, simply be ignored? Or does it still matter? If you were born in Thanet or Kent, maybe you were one of the potential beneficiaries of Henry Robinson's trust. Please join our beneficiary register. Help us to fund the legal challenge. Help us to make sure that Henry Robinson's promise is finally honoured.